Hello everyone, welcome back to our weekly market analysis video with me, Frankie, your market analyst at Markets4U. In today's video, we'll be looking at the key economic events and data releases from January 20th to January 24th, 2025. I've already set up my screen to display the economic calendar from the traders room at Markets4U. I've set the dates from January 20th to January 24th, covering this week's important events in GMT. Please remember to adjust to your respective time zones. Let's dive into this week's events. Monday is US Inauguration Day, markets might see lower liquidity. Tuesday brings UK employment data and Canadian inflation figures. New Zealand will end the day with Q4 inflation data. Wednesday features Canadian PPI data, USCB leading index, and Japanese trade balance figures. Thursday includes US initial jobless claims, Canadian retail sales, and Japanese inflation data. Friday concludes with the key event of the week, Bank of Japan interest rate decision, followed by UK PMI data and US existing home sales. This week's key market-moving events will be Canadian inflation data on Tuesday and the BOJ interest rate decision on Friday, where the market expects a rate hike to 0.5%. These releases should create significant opportunities across major pairs. Now, let's go to the technical analysis. This week, we'll focus on pound sterling to US dollar and US dollar to Japanese yen, as both instruments are highly sensitive to key economic events ahead. Let's start with pound sterling to US dollar. With UK employment data ahead on Tuesday and PMI figures on Friday, the pair typically shows increased volatility during such periods. Looking at the daily chart, pound sterling to US dollar has been in a clear downtrend, trading below the 20-day moving average, the red line. Looking at key levels, we have support at 1.2074 and 1.1948, while resistance stands at 1.2247 and 1.2380. The price has been making lower lows, with the 20-day moving average acting as dynamic resistance. The stochastic oscillator is moving higher from oversold territory, suggesting we might see a potential bounce. The 1.2074 support level is crucial as Tuesday's employment data could trigger significant movement. Now, let's turn to US dollar to Japanese yen. The pair faces a crucial Bank of Japan interest rate decision on Friday, with expectations of a rate hike to 0.5%. On the daily chart, US dollar to Japanese yen has been consolidating near recent highs, trading near the 20-day moving average. For important levels, we see support at 154.89 and 153.35, meanwhile resistance can be found at 157.23 and 158.86. The pair has been showing some weakness after a strong uptrend, with the 20-day moving average providing dynamic support if the price goes back above it. The stochastic oscillator is moving into oversold territory, suggesting potential for a bounce. The 154.89 support level has become particularly important ahead of the BOJ decision. Both pairs could see significant volatility this week. Traders should be particularly cautious during UK employment data on Tuesday and the BOJ rate decision on Friday, as these events can cause sudden spikes in volatility and potential gap risks. Remember, always manage your risk carefully and never invest more than you can afford to lose. That's it for this week's analysis. See you in the next video.